Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you. And I am the best reporting on the Eagles. We got some stuff to talk about. We got some stuff to talk about. You know, it's a bit early. You know what I mean? Sorry if I caught some of you guys off guard. If you're traveling or doing anything, I know it's the weekend. Catch this on the playback because we're gonna keep it as real and as candid as absolutely possible. Um, this is a disheartening loss for me. I was actually ashamed. I was ashamed while watching the game yesterday. I was embarrassed while watching this game yesterday. This game was hard to watch on the offensive side of the ball. This is the thing, man. This is the thing. Before I get into some shout outs to my guys in the chat. This is the thing. The thing is this. I started off being really, really mad at the defense. But then that quickly turned into, oh, the defense is doing enough to win this game. The defense is doing enough to win this game. They gave up only 7 points in the second half of the game. A very, very great situation to be in. Only 28 points given up to Tampa Bay. You should be able to win a game like that. You should be able to be more competitive early in the game like that. You know what I'm saying? All of these games the Philadelphia Eagles have lost, besides probably the Dallas Cowboys game, all presented themselves with chances to come out with a W. They all presented themselves with chances to come out with a W. You know, the obvious things that people are going to say is that the Philadelphia Eagles are not running the ball. We know that's obvious, but we could dig a little deeper into the offense if you want to be for real. It's just not that simple as that we're not running the ball. Yesterday, Jalen Hurts was running for his life. A lot of people don't want to talk about that. Instead, what they want to say is how bad Jalen Hurts was. Well, shit, we'd all be bad if our left tackle, Andre Dillard, was getting abused by Shaq Barrett. Some of y'all might not have known who he was, but you found out last night with the amount of times that they called his name. He was in the backfield, basically looking like a free rusher 90% of the time. 90% of the time. 90% of the time. And if you know that Andre Dillard cannot guard Shaq Barrett, why aren't you adjusting as a head coach in the National Football League to put a chip block out there to do something? Why aren't you changing what you're doing? Instead, you continue to run the same plays that allow Barrett to be one-on-one with Andre Dillard, and Andre Dillard can't handle that type of pressure. He couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle that type of pressure. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to it, CJ Huggins. Thank you for the donation. The toning call was BS and play calling was shitty. We don't have no form set, wing tight set, no pivot routes or anything. Thank you. See, this is a guy that knows football. This is a guy that knows football. He knows what's missing. He can articulate what's missing. This was Jalen Hurts' worst game yesterday. This was Jalen Hurts' worst game of the season yesterday. He couldn't get a rhythm. He was flushed out of the pocket multiple times because we couldn't stop one guy in Shaq Barrett. We also refused to run the ball, which didn't help keep our quarterback comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We're acting like Jalen Hurts is going out there with the perfect game plan and all the tools at his disposal and just playing bad. That's not the case. Let's look at the hurdles that you have to climb if you're Jalen Hurts to have a touchdown drive with this Philadelphia Eagles offense. You saw it in the first scoring drive of the game for the Philadelphia Eagles. You saw it. You saw it. Yesterday was basically penalty-free football almost, with the exception of the really really big penalty at the end of the game. We're gonna talk about that. And the offense still sputtered. There were no false starts on the Eagles. There were no illegal man downfield. The penalties were actually clean yesterday. They were actually clean yesterday. But boy, I'll tell you this, man. The play calling of Nick Sirianni is that of the worst in the National Football League. It's the worst. My guy Genzo, thank you for the super chat, bro. It's the worst. It's the worst play calling in the National Football League. In fact, I think, listen, I got some cool shirts around here. If the Philadelphia Eagles are hiring guys that wear cool shirts that represent the city, then I'm your guy. I got a closets full of cool shirts. I got some cool shirts to wear. Nick Sirianni looks overqualified. He looks like he doesn't belong. This is listen. Embarrassed is an understatement. It's an understatement. Embarrassed is an understatement. The play calling was trash. I have nothing. Absolutely, I have nothing I have nothing bad to say about the defense. I see a lot of people in the chat talking about, Alex Singleton and all of those boys. I have nothing bad to say about those dudes. They are told to go out there and play a soft shell zone. Everybody knows our game plan. The commentators know our game plan. The commentators know our game plan. The commentators know our game plan. You got commentators tweeting saying the Philadelphia Eagles must hate Miles Sanders. You should feel ashamed of yourself if you're Nick Sirianni this morning, knowing that you gave Miles Sanders one carry in the first half of that game, and then he finished with 9 carries and 58 yards, 59 yards or something like that. You should be ashamed at yourself by the way Miles Sanders ran the ball when you called running plays for Miles Sanders. You should be ashamed of yourself. When are they going to get enough of this RPO and scrap this RPO? This is 2 weeks in a row that the opposing team has known the game plan in and out. In and out, they've known the game plan. The Carolina Panthers knew the game plan. They knew the game plan. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers knew the game plan. How can your quarterback succeed when every week everybody knows exactly what you're going to do? How? We're giving these guys a test that they know the answers to, but we think they're going to fail? Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. This is the worst play calling I ever seen in my life. In my life, Chip Kelly was better. Doug Peterson was better. Shit, I'm better. I can close my eyes and pick somebody in the chat who comment, OG Flash, you're better. It's just horrible. It's horrible play calling. It's horrible play calling. LB was good. Good game, close game. I mean, look, shout out to you, man. Buck Skull gang in the house. Shout out to you. It was close. We made him sweat a little bit at the end. I guess you can appreciate that. You can appreciate that. You can appreciate that. But at the same time, if you this is the problem that I'm having. I don't have a problem with a young team and a young head coach struggling. I don't have a problem with a young team and a young head coach struggling. I don't. Struggling to win games. What I have a problem with is that the lack of educated football plays that we see being ran. I have a problem with just dumb stuff. I have a problem with just dumb football. This is the pros. This is the pros. That's really my biggest concern for the season is dumb football. Dumb football. Why are we playing dumb football? Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni might not be compatible. I don't know who is compatible. I don't know who's compatible. Why are you playing this style of offense? What is he doing? It doesn't make sense. You cannot possibly be this stubborn to still run RPOs when they don't work. You cannot possibly be this stubborn to not give Miles Sanders the ball. You cannot possibly be this. It's like the only people that show these type of patterns that Nick Sirianni is showing is somebody fighting an addiction. The only thing I can think, like when I see Nick Sirianni coach the game, I think of a North Philly crackhead who can't stay away from things that aren't working out for him. It's the only analogy that I could find. It's the only thing that makes sense. My guy Kevo, thank you for the donation. Julian, thank you for the donation. Julian said, LB, I was at the game last night and don't understand why Nick ran one time in the first half, the run in the fourth, like throw the elementary RPO away. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why do you put yourself in these positions to be this bad? Why do you want to be bad? It's like he wants to be bad. Listen, you open up the game with a QB keeper, the first play of the game. First play of the game. Jalen Hurts kept the ball, faked to the inside, the option, and ran outside. You open the game with that. That don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Right before the third quarter ended, this just shows. This shows the lack. This shows me that Nick Sirianni is way in over his head. The last play before the third quarter ran out, the Philadelphia Eagles ran a wide receiver screen. You could have guessed it. We ran a wide receiver screen. We lost 3 yards on the play. Then we hurry up to the line, and then we don't snap. We let the play clock run out. The fourth quarter starts. If you were going to do that, why wouldn't you just run the ball? Why wouldn't you run the ball and get positive yardage? What is the infatuation with the wide receiver screen? Because it worked in preseason? It worked one time against Atlanta. It hasn't worked since week 1. This is the regular season now, Nick. It's the regular season now. It's the regular season. The worst play calling coach so far in Philadelphia Eagles history is Nick Sirianni. He's taken that title in 6 games. In 6 games. He's hindering the development of key players we need to develop so we don't be in a rebuild stage for long. He's hindering the development. Purely hindering the development. My guy Solid said, it's okay to struggle. My concern is the manner in which they're struggling. Shows ineptitude, and that's alarming. It's alarming. I agree. It's alarming. My guy Mike Walker said, time for a new head coach. Listen, I think he might be one and done. And then you got the Oakley wearing, horse manure eating Eagles fans. Those guys, that side, the Sperrys, the Oakleys, the horse manure eating, they are saying that it's all Jalen Hurts' fault. That's just how they program. That's just how they wired. But if you cannot see that the real issue is offensive play calling, you don't want to see it at this point. You don't want to see it at this point. You don't want to see it at this point. Now listen, Jalen Hurts played his worst game last night. He played his worst game last night of the entire season. His worst game was last night. But look at the things that he was up against. A free rusher every passing play. Well, shit, every play is a passing play. A free rusher every play. You know what I'm saying? Once we had the scoring drive, they realized we gave him too much time. He converted too many third downs. Now it's time to bring the pressure. Shaq Barrett was running free. Shaq Barrett beat Andre Dillard so bad on the play, he came all the way from the left side and chased Jalen Hurts in slow motion. The whole crowd said, oh, run, watch your back. Chased him in slow motion. Jalen Hurts didn't even know he was coming. That's how bad he was beating this guy. And we gave him no help. My guy CJ Huggins said the defense got to stop playing so soft because when we playing up close, we was showing up and playing good in the fourth quarter. Exactly. But Jonathan Gannon got to realize that. He got to realize that. He has to realize that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Devontae Smith was running so effectively. That side of the field was so weak. Richard Sherman left the game with a hamstring injury. And then after Richard Sherman left the game with a hamstring injury, I don't even remember throwing to that side of the field again unless it was to a tight end. Why are we not forcing the ball to Devontae Smith? He can catch. There's some things Jalen Hurts needs to work on. He needs to work on his anticipation. He needs to work on his timing. That stuff can be corrected, but it can't be corrected if you don't get a coach in there who's preaching it and who can fix it. You need a coach to help him correct those things. It's not going to be self-corrected. He's 23. You need somebody with some experience to put it on film for him and show him, listen, you got to turn some of these balls loose earlier. You got to throw some of these balls earlier. You got to. As soon as you see your guy outrunning the other guy, the ball should be in the air. This is not college where you could wait. Wait, and see somebody open enough, then you feel comfortable throwing. This is a league about anticipation. Listen, I'm anticipating my man is going to beat this man. We should beat him. Dreams, man, thank you for the donation. He said, ask Hurts haters if they see Russell Wilson or Josh Allen, etc., playing with play calls like they did last night. No, nobody's playing under these circumstances. My guy, Jason Wright, thank you for the super chat. Hurts and Sirianni not clicking. Hurts looks uncomfortable in the offense. Therefore, he hasn't thrown one pass with confidence or conviction. Bring back Deuce or get Bieniemy after this year. I agree wholeheartedly. But you had the chance to get Bieniemy. You had the chance to get Bowles. You know what I'm saying? The defensive coordinator of Tampa Bay, who was laughing because he was laughing. You had the chance to get a number of guys last season, but you went and got a guy who never called plays in the National Football League. You went and got a guy. Nick Sirianni is using us as a tick on his resume. Called plays before, check. He's using us as a tick on his resume. He is. You're not going to go get this. This is millions of dollars being generated every week that people are spending on Eagles football tickets. Are you going to go get brain surgery from a brain surgeon who never performed brain surgery? Are you going to do that? Doubt it. My guy Nemo's the tank. Thank you for the super chat. You think Doug would come back? Hell no. No, he ain't coming back. My guy Feek Nation. Yo, LB, you think this play calling bad now? Wait until next week. It's the same play calling. I feel bad for Hurts' development. I mean, listen, you might have some success against some of the upcoming teams, but the fact of the matter is this. We played the Dallas Cowboys. This was our last four games. The Dallas Cowboys, the Carolina Panthers, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's a ruthless four-game stretch. Ruthless. Because the Panthers are not a bad football team. It's a ruthless four-game stretch. Nobody in the division is going through a stretch like that. You know what I'm saying? At our age bracket, and no, nobody's been through that. So I will say that the toughest of the schedule could be over for the Philadelphia Eagles. So that's something to look forward to. But this play calling is so elementary, it makes my stomach hurt. Todd Bowles, man, didn't even get interviewed by us. That's what I'm saying, bro. What are we really trying to accomplish out here? What are we really trying to accomplish out here? Nick Sirianni ain't it. Nick Sirianni might be a one and done. He might be a one and done and see you later. He might be a one and done and see you later. You know what I mean? Ertz is gone. Possibly going to go play for a contender. I heard the rumors about that. Y'all forget how Siri we gonna give Detroit their first win, bro. I'm worried about that. I'm worried about that because Detroit is playing better football than us. They playing better football than us. And you know, let's talk about the play calling last. No, we talked about a little bit about that. Let's talk about the officiating. That group of officials last night, and you know, I wanted to start with the officiating last because I didn't want to make this. We lost the game because of refs. I didn't. We had our own self-inflicted wounds that were just, you know, pertinent to losing football games. You can't do certain things and win in the NFL from an organization standpoint. It's just not feasible. So I wanted to start it off with the things we did bad first, but the reffing of last night's game was abysmal. The reffing of last night's game also made me ashamed and embarrassed to be even a fan of the NFL in general. Period. We were blatantly robbed out of an interception. How and I called Epps getting the if you can recall, I called Epps getting the interception. I called Epps getting the interception. Hello? You said what? All right. Just just, just ridiculous. Ridiculous. 1 second. 1 second, y'all. Angie, you still downstairs? You want to take my truck? When you come back, I'll take it to the doctor. Sorry. Oh damn, I wasn't mute the whole time. This team is bad. Listen. This this is the thing. This is the thing. We were robbed of the interception. We're gonna call a spade with that. Thumbs up if you can hear me. We were robbed of the interception. I called I called Epps being able to get an interception. I thought he had a clean interception. The ball didn't move when it touched his hand. The refereeing was trifling. It was trifling. It was horrible. That also was a factor in why I was embarrassed to even be watching that game because certain things of that game didn't even seem like it was fair from a referee standpoint. Now, let's think about this. How many pass interference calls were we robbed of? We were robbed of one in the end zone. We were robbed of one where dude was basically punching Jalen Rager in the head before the ball got there. Tom Brady got away with elbowing Derek Barnett in the face in the face. He got away with elbowing Derek Barnett in the face, no flag. Ref was right there. Ref said, "You guys stop horse playing." It's horseplay when Tom Brady does it. It's horseplay. But on a game, on the biggest drive of the game, where the Philadelphia Eagles are down 6 and trying to pull off one of the improbable comebacks of the season, we get hit with a taunting call. A taunting call. A taunting call. Why should I not talk about that? Why should I only have to talk about how bad Jalen Hurts is in everybody else's eyes? Why can't we talk about the other things that are affecting the game? Jalen Hurts is not responsible for play calling. He's only responsible for his play and how he sees the field, and he was bad yesterday. He was trash yesterday. He was trash yesterday. But if you want me to choose between Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni, the damn answer is easy. It's easy. It's easy. Every time Antonio Brown caught the ball, he screamed and taunted. They didn't call it. It's emotion for good teams, but it's taunting for bad teams. Nick Sirianni is the worst coach in the National Football League. Nick Sirianni's play calling is bringing down the value of Jalen Hurts, in my opinion. It's bringing down the morale of the team, in my opinion. If you listen, when Miles said that when we call a run, the crowd cheers like it's a touchdown. We are acting like the Browns. We're acting like the Browns. We're acting like the Browns. Remember, the Browns used to be so bad that people would go to the games just to see if they can get a win, just to see if they can not go 0-16. We're the Browns now. Strictly the Browns. We're happy by just competency. We're no longer concerned with winning as a fan base. We just want to be happy that the game plan is competent. We just want to be happy that the game plan is competent. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. My guy Deion Waller said Hurts was bad, but Sirianni was horrible, and you can't win like that. You can't win like that because if your quarterback is bad, you need a good enough coach. You need a good enough coach to be able to mitigate the game plan to get your quarterback out the rut. You need a good enough coach to be able to turn stuff around. The commentators are saying the defense sees these plays before they come. Everybody sees it except Nick Sirianni. Everybody. We should have known nothing was going to change. It's a short week. Nick Sirianni need all this time that he's going to get to be able to fix this. He needs time to fix this. You know what I'm saying? He needs time to fix this. You know what I mean? He gonna end up losing his locker room because he's not putting these dudes in a competent offense. They don't want to come out there and run goddamn Gratz High School playbook. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to run Simon Gratz's. Nobody wants to do that. It's the pros, man. This the pros. This the pros, man. This the pros. This the pros, man. This the pros. And again and I don't recall last season being mad at Deuce. I don't recall last season being mad at the game plan of Doug Peterson this much. I just don't recall it. I don't recall it. My guy TL Hopkins, man, thank you for the super chat. You're right. At this point, I'm just happy if we don't F up. You see what I'm saying? That's sad. That's sad. That is sad. We've downgraded our expectations. We've downgraded our expectations. Listen, if I got to sound like the crazy guy every week for doing keys to victory on why we should be able to beat these teams, when the rest of the fan base is just happy to see competent football, then I'm going to be the crazy guy. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that because I believe I just keep giving these dudes the benefit of the doubt. I keep giving them the benefit of the doubt. I got to understand that my brain ain't their brain, and vice versa. I'm thinking that 1 week they're going to simplify things and run the ball, call play action, add in RPOs, don't make RPOs the main focus. You know what I'm saying? And things will start to look better on the offensive side of the ball. Give Devontae more targets. I'm thinking they're going to do that. But every week they do something else. I want Devontae Smith and I want Miles Sanders to be public at this point about the lack of touches. Now Smitty, the last 2 games he was straight. Just yesterday. But Booby got to be public at this point, man. Kadarius Toney was public in New York. He had 181 receiving yards. 181 receiving yards. Robert Woods was public this season about the lack of touches because they giving Cooper Kupp a lot of touches over there. They had 12 receptions the next week. At this point, just be public, man. It's already a train wreck. Be a distraction at this point. Don't just lay down and die with this game plan. Don't just lay down and die with this game plan, man. Be a distraction. You know what I mean? Go to the media in these meetings and say, I need the ball, man. Let's balance the offense out. Running back coaches have the guts to knock on Sirianni's door and say, we need to balance out this offense. Shane Steichen, do something. Because this ain't it. This is not it. Watching the same play calling week in and week out. This is not it. I couldn't even be happy about the win in Carolina because I know you can't beat nobody else like that. We basically got lucky in Carolina. You can't beat nobody playing that with that play calling, man. Then we try to do it again against the defending champs on a short week. My guy J Love, thank you for the donation. Brunson, let's keep it funky. We all know why Hurts received so much hate. He not perfect, but he getting that McNabb treatment. But I'll keep it sports. And since the Super Bowl, fans have become content, aren't mad by the loss. Listen, I know he getting the McNabb treatment. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. He's getting the McNabb treatment. But I also know that he's not being put in the best situation to succeed. But the McNabb treatment is always going to debunk that. They're always going to treat him like all he could do is run. It's sad. It's sad, man. It's sad that this coach is just withering away the season. Deontay Cole, thank you for the super chat. Feels great to be a Cowboys fan. Cry Eagles cry. Well, you paid $99. You paid $1.99 so I can read that? You lame. You lame. That's lame. 25 years and you ain't even been to an FC championship game. We not the same. How do you feel good about yourself? You know what I'm saying? I'd be mad if I was a Cowboys fan. I'd be mad. Because the fact of the matter is this, Dallas, you two are going to settle. If you don't win the Super Bowl, you're still you. Come on. My guy GD, thank you for the donation. The Eagles are just an average football team. They will probably play themselves out of a top 10 draft pick by winning 7 to 8 games. Future is bright. I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel right now. I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, man. I'm sorry. I can't see it. From U.S. Customs in Savannah, Georgia. My guy Demetrius McNeil, shout out to you, man. From U.S. Customs in Savannah, Georgia, they should have brought in Flacco to get Hurts' mind right, just like they took out McNabb in 2018 when McNabb came back. He was fired up. I mean, you could listen. I don't even think bringing in Flacco would have helped. The game plan was disastrous. Nobody can execute a game plan like that, man. I'm telling you, man. Nobody can execute a game plan like that. If you bring in Flacco with Shaq Barrett running free off the edge, he can't even run for his life. You might get Flacco concussed. He can't even run for his life. They know we throwing screens. Flacco don't change the fact that they know we throwing screens. Does Flacco come with a different game plan? Listen, if you're going to call a traditional game plan when you put Joe Flacco in the game, please bring him in then. If you're going to switch the play calling up for Joe Flacco so we can win football games, bring in Joe Flacco then. Bench Jalen Hurts and bring him in then. I'm for that. If we're going to win these games that we should be winning, do that then. But if you're going to call the same game plan for Joe Flacco that you call for Jalen Hurts, you're going to lose by more. You're going to lose worse. You won't even be in these games. You won't even be in these games. My guy Kevo, man, Hurts wasn't under center one time last night. Wow. Listen, why not? Why not? Why are we treating him like he's not a quarterback? Why are we treating him like he's not a quarterback? They changed it up for Nick Foles. Well, they ain't there no more. Will the Beast Davenport, thank you for the super chat. Everybody needs to be fired, and Jeff needs to sell the team. I mean, I don't think Jonathan Gannon needs to be fired. Jonathan Gannon actually did well, in my opinion. He only gave up 7 points in the second half of that game. And I don't think Tampa Bay took their foot off the gas. I don't. Tampa Bay tried to finish us. They went for it on the fourth down, but they didn't get it. They tried to finish us. They tried to finish us so they can take their foot off the gas. We did just enough to stay in the game and to keep the game competitive. I'm not happy that the score was close. I'm not happy that the score was close. I'm really, really upset that this team just can't do simple things right, man. I'm really upset that this team can't do the simple things right. You know what I mean? I'm really upset. Deontay Cole, again, another $1.99. I love y'all coaching staff, man. Listen, you want me to read your next comment, Deontay Cole? Up, it's gonna be more than $1.99. D Biggie, $9.99, man. Shout out to you, my God. Thanks for the super chat. Sirianni is an awful coach. If Lori sees this and think it's okay, then the problem is bigger than the coach. I agree, man. I agree. The problem is bigger than the coach if Lori sees this and thinks it's okay. It is. It is. It definitely is. Dallas had bad coaches now. What did he say? The D looked good. What are you talking about, AB? I think the D looked really good in the second half. Looked really good in the second half. I know Jim don't coach Lamar like this. I mean, it's sickening, man. It's sickening, man. The game was sickening. The game was horrible to watch, man. My guy D'Lo, man, what's going on, man? My guy D'Angelo Xavier, man. I think Siri is getting fired soon. I think he is too, man. I think he's not it. He's not it. He's just not it, guys. He's not it. 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 You know, I can't even stress this enough, man. I mean, I'm not the one to be giving up on people early. But come on, man. You don't go from a Super Bowl winning coach to hiring this guy who's just completely unqualified. You don't do that, man. You don't do that. You don't do that. They want a yes man so bad. You know what I'm saying? They found a yes man and look at it. Look at it. Look at it. The Washington football team has the lowest attendance in the National Football League. The lowest attendance in the National Football League. If we want to be there where they're at, keep on doing what Nick Sirianni doing. Keep on doing what Nick Sirianni doing. I gave away 2 tickets to the Thursday night game last night. Oh yeah, and shout out to y'all, man. Let me announce the jersey winner real quick. Let me see what's his name. My guy Brandon West, man. Shout out to Brandon West. He won the jersey. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get you your what do you want, a Brandon Graham jersey? I got you, man. Brandon Graham jersey, size XL. You gonna have your shipping number in about 6 days. I have the shipping number to you. I'll get your information to my people. They're gonna order you up a nice crispy joint, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. We're gonna do another jersey giveaway. In a couple more weeks, we're gonna do another jersey giveaway. So shout out to my guy Brandon West, man. Thank you, thank everybody who entered the jersey giveaway. It was fun, man. My team had a real good time scrolling through the names, trying to find the winner. It was a good time, man. Thank you all, man. Thank you. Shout out my guy Brandon. Anyway, man, like I was saying, I gave away. Hold on, guys, hold on. Yeah, man. It's just disheartening, man. My guy Rubino Atkins, man. Thank you for the super chat. Did the front office make a mistake firing Doug Peterson? Absolutely, absolutely. They made a mistake. He got you your first ring. Absolutely. Is Deuce with any team? Deuce is with the Detroit Lions, running back coach. Absolutely. I think you need to apologize to Deuce Staley and let him interview for the head coaching position next season. It's a lot of good coordinators who could help turn this thing around and who could really use Jalen Hurts' assets. Nick Sirianni ain't it. Nick Sirianni ain't it. He's just not it, man. You know what I'm saying? Soon people are gonna stop taking the tickets that I'm giving away. That's the point that I was trying to make. Soon people are going to see, like, look, man, look, I'm not, I don't want to go this week. I ain't had nobody give up on a ticket yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even been to an Eagles game. I done given away 13 tickets. So I had the chance to go. I haven't been though. So it's like, all right, I could give some tickets away and I can go later in the season. That's fine. But it's the way it's looking, by the time I decide to go, I'm gonna be in a damn empty stadium. I'm gonna be in an empty stadium. Nobody wants to see this display of slop. Nobody wants to see this display of slop, man. I don't want to continuously see this every week. I don't want to continuously see this. I don't want to see him wearing another shirt, a Dr. J shirt. No, that's a champion. That's a winner. An Allen Iverson shirt. No, that's somebody who used his head. You know what I mean? Nick Sirianni need to be out there wearing a damn Rocky and Bullwinkle shirt, Three Stooges shirt, because he ain't thinking right. He ain't thinking right. My guy Jerome Jones, man, why I feel like the GM and slash our ownership making decisions on the scheme. First Doug don't run, now Sirianni. No way this is a coincidence. I mean, why are you not running the ball? I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Somebody asked me what are the chances that Doug Peterson gets fired. I mean that Sirianni gets fired mid season. There's no chance. If they're gonna fire him, they're gonna fire him at the end of the season. There's no chance. They at least gonna let him, try to correct the situation. There's no chance. There's no chance. But if this team chooses Nick Sirianni over Jalen Hurts, I would be shocked. Doug Peterson deserved the chance to show what he could do without Wentz. He damn sure did. He damn sure did. Will the Beast Davenport, man, thank you for the super chat. He sure did. I agree with you there. I agree with you there. You know what I mean? I just don't understand the game plan or the direction that the team is going in at this point. And at times it really feels like that these guys they just don't know what they're doing. Nick Sirianni just doesn't know what he's doing. I haven't seen Nick Sirianni look like he knew what he was doing since week one. Our coaches need coaching. Nick eviction is due because he can't fix the small things. He changes players too quick. This is ugly. I never seen it this bad. It's very bad. I agree with you, man. My guy Jake One Love, man. Thank you for the super chat. You know what I mean? It's really bad. It's really bad. It's really really bad. I mean, he just literally looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, did he lie on his resume? How did he get here? How did he get here? How did he get here? How do we hand over the responsibility of our beloved franchise to a guy who doesn't even understand the importance of running the football? My God, man to God, man, thank you for the super chat. Both Siri and our offensive coordinator came from run heavy teams, and all of a sudden we don't run the ball. It's Howie Roseman, I'm telling you, bro. I mean, we got to get to the bottom of this, man, because, you know, listen, man, a good friend of mine, man, my guy, man, my childhood friend, he told me, man, I was talking to him this morning. He was like, listen, man, y'all been decent the last 20 years. Y'all been to a couple Super Bowls. You know what I mean? Now y'all got to wait y'all turn again. Everybody goes through this. And I'm like, man, I can accept that analogy. I can accept that notion. But the way that the team looks, you know what I'm saying? The way that the team is going about, the offensive side of the ball is just something that you don't do. It's something that you don't do. What kind of offense is this? Miss Super Chat LB. Which one? My guy Ray, thank you for the donation. What Super Chat I miss? Oh my God, Black Majid. Our identity is basically high school offense with zero running. Our QB won't grow in this John. Can I get a wrench, fam? I got you, Black man. Thank you for the donation. I'm gonna get your wrench to you, man. It's gonna take me a minute because I gotta get to I can't do it on StreamYard. Can't do it on StreamGuard. My guy Green Blaze, the Fly Eagle. So we fired Doug and traded Wentz and hired a yes man who runs a high school offense. The overall problem in these moves is Howie Roseman. I mean, it, listen. I think at some point you really have to look at the Philadelphia Eagles and say what are the consistencies, what are the things that remain constant with this offense and the way that this football program is heading, the direction that they're heading. I mean, it's Howie Roseman. It's Howie Roseman, man. Nick Sirianni, I have no faith in him to be able to do anything other than what he's doing at this point. Unfortunately, I don't think he'll be able to turn it around. I think he's going to call the same plays that puts us in these same situations. And I'm just completely and utterly worried for the rest of the season of the Philadelphia Eagles. I was physically embarrassed. Embarrassed. I wanted to cut the game off. I've never stopped watching the Eagles game as bad as it was, but I wanted to stop watching that one yesterday. I really, really was having a hard time watching the offense. I was eager to see if they would change it every time they got the ball, but then when I just saw, what's the now? A wide receiver screen is supposed to be a surprise play. You're supposed to be able to catch the defense lacking. You're supposed to be able to catch the defense lacking on a wide receiver screen. And we're not doing those things. Noel Agosto, who you think is going to get traded? Can I get a wrench? I got you with the wrench when I get on, man. Thank you for the super chat, bro. I think it's probably going to be Jalen Rager or Zach Ertz. Or probably even Dallas Goddard. I don't know. My guy Rubino Atkins, man. Where Miles Sanders and Boston Scott? Talk about it. Thank you for the super chat, bro. My guy Dreams, thank you for the super chat. Nick Sirianni, rent been due for 5 weeks, and now he hasn't paid up. Time to get evicted. The play calls make me cringe every drive, man. I feel you, bro. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Mark Jones, thank you for the super chat. If Chip Kelly was calling plays, the offense would probably be unstoppable. Facts. Facts. You can't listen, you can't debate that. You can't deny that. You can't deny that. My guy Martin Harmon, man, thank you for the super chat. Good morning, bro. Praying you and the family are well. Check your email when you get a chance today, little bro. I got you, bro. I got you. I'm gonna check it out. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Hope you got me some running plays in that joint. Offense play calling. Oh my God! Listen, the offensive play calling was horrendous. It's horrendous. It's horrendous. And unfortunately, the uneducated football fan will always look at the quarterback when the play calling is bad because the quarterback is out there being asked to execute poor play calling. You know, imagine imagine the Navy SEALs going on a mission to go get Bin Laden, and he know they coming. He know which door they coming through. That's our play calling in a nutshell. We were able to surprise and get Bin Laden out of the way. It was a surprise attack. A play is supposed to be a surprise. A surprise. A wide receiver screen is not a routine play. You don't run that 20 times in a game. You see what I'm saying? The only routine play that should be ran like that is a running play, and we're getting away from the basics of football. A wide receiver screen is like a play that you use to see if you could get something out of nothing if you want a 3rd and 20, or if you want to surprise the defense. We're running it. That's our main weapon. It's our main weapon. The RPOs are trash. They're trash because every RPO comes from almost every side. Every RPO will lead Miles Sanders to run into the left. But they know we faking it and keeping it. And by the time you fake it and bring the ball back up, my man is right off the edge. Right there. You got to run. You can't even dissect the play. You can't even dissect the play. It's just crazy. Dallas is better. Just admit we suck. You must have just logged on here. Nobody didn't say we were better than Dallas, or nobody didn't say we didn't suck. You know what I'm saying? Pass, punt. Exactly. Maddox is showing up. Epps is showing up. But you can't, listen, there's no way in the world you could win a game. You cannot defeat bad play calling, bad refereeing. You can't defeat those two things. And bad situational football, you can't defeat it, man. I think Nick Sirianni probably need to go, man. It might have been Carson Wentz time, but it damn sure wasn't Doug time. Well, thank you for the super chat, my guy. One design, run and play the whole entire first half. Sirianni continues to leave Jalen out to dry. Nothing will change. Lori and Howie is to blame. That's what I'm saying, man. You're basically leaving him out to dry. You're putting too much on Jalen Hurts' plate, and I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair. 37 design run plays in the last 4 weeks of football. That's an average of 9 times a game or something like that. 9 design run plays a game. And you got 2 running backs that you give snaps to. So each running back is getting on average 4.5 run plays a game. The Philadelphia Eagles have thrown the ball 150 times in the last 4 games. That's 37 attempts. We should not be throwing the ball 37 times a game. We shouldn't be. My God, man. David Rosario, man, thank you for the super chat. Siri in the chat with pen and paper. LB for coach. I mean, he need to be in the chat with pen and paper. It almost feel like we tanking. I don't know what we doing. We ain't trying to win. We ain't trying to win. It's like the team. I see the urgency in the fourth quarter. I see the urgency in the second half in the fourth quarter. But it need to. Come on. Epps messed up. What did Epps do? Epps got robbed out of an interception. Epps got robbed out of an interception, man. All right, y'all, man. Listen, official video might be coming later, man. I got some stuff to handle, man. My daughter got to come back from daycare. She is not feeling well. I'm attend to that, man. Get the ball rolling on that, man. But man, yesterday was bad, man. Let me get to my guy CJ Huggins, man, before we take off, man. My guy CJ Huggins, man, thank you for the super chat, bro. That Taunton play was utterly ridiculous, and it was super late. Even the commentators were surprised. We got robbed. We got robbed on that one. We got robbed on that one because we was about to stop that Tampa Bay defense. We were about to stop them, and we was about to get that ball back. And I don't know what the outcome would have been, but I wouldn't have had my money on Sirianni. But we was about to get that ball back, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, man. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm gonna look this up, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get baby girl some fluids and all of that. I think she got like a little fever or something, so we'll make sure she's doing better, man. Thank you all, man. You know what I mean? For the wishes, man. She gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I love y'all, man. Make sure y'all take care of yours and your own. And listen, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 20K. And man, we got to fix these problems that we have, man. And shout out to the jersey winner. I'm gonna announce you again, just in case you don't get this message. My guy Brandon West, he is the winner of the jersey contest. You will get shipping information on your jersey within the next 6 days or something like that. Brandon Graham, extra large. Shout out to you, man. All right, y'all, man. We're going to do what we got to do, man. We're going to tap in, man. We're going to keep our eyes glued to the NFL and all news. And, thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. It's 530 people in here at 10 o'clock in the morning, man. Listen, come on. You know the vibes, man.